Hello everybody, my name is James, hope you're doing well and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about some of Ferrari's comments on Lewis Hamilton, as well as an update on the futures of Sergio Perez and Valtteri Bottas. If you enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Formula 1 content. Also make sure to follow me on X at James's Pit Lane, I'll leave a link in the description, but let's jump straight into the video. So let's start with Hamilton, with Ferrari confirming that Hamilton is set to continue his recent change of following Charles Leclerc's setups in Grand Prix weekends. Now, as we know, Ferrari do not have a car this year that can compete with McLaren for the title, but Charles Leclerc has managed to achieve several podiums in the SF25, while Hamilton hasn't had a podium yet, and we're at the halfway mark of the season. Now, an upturn in results for Leclerc came when he moved towards a more oversteer inclined setup for his SF25. And at the Austrian Grand Prix, Hamilton revealed that he had been moving towards Leclerc's setup, despite this incurring more tyre wear for Hamilton. And addressing the change in Hamilton's setup, Ferrari deputy team boss Jerome D'Ambrosio has confirmed that it is a direction Hamilton will be following for the foreseeable future. When asked if Hamilton would stick with the Leclerc setup moving forwards, D'Ambrosio said, as quoted by Racing News 365, "I'd say at the moment, definitely. To extract the maximum from the car, there is a certain need in terms of balance, and Charles has had a car with a bit more oversteery for a few races, and that has worked well for him. Lewis did in fact move in that direction, and he's also making it work. In the end, I think it's an aspect of the current regulations, where we see a lot of nervousness on entry, that the drivers need to be able to deal with it." Now, I do think a podium is coming for Hamilton. He has been very close to the podium in recent races. You know, he finished 4th in Austria, he finished 4th in Silverstone, and I think, as I say, a podium is just a matter of time. But let's move on to Sergio Perez and Valtteri Bottas, with more being reported about their futures. Now, as we know, Bottas is currently the Mercedes reserve driver, while Sergio Perez is away from the Formula 1 paddock at the moment after being dropped by Red Bull at the end of the 2024 season. But both drivers have been linked with a move to Cadillac, which will be a new entry on the F1 grid in 2026. And now it's been reported that both Perez and Bottas are understood to be advancing in Cadillac contract talks, and while the other drivers are negotiating, a Perez-Bottas combination is a real possibility. Now, for me, I would have thought Cadillac would go for one experienced driver and one maybe not rookie, but a young driver who does have experience in Formula 1, someone like Zhou Guanyu or Jack Doohan. But it looks like Cadillac are up for seeing Bottas and Perez being teammates in 2026, and they do bring a lot of experience. You know, Bottas, multiple race winner at Mercedes, Perez, multiple race winner at Red Bull, and both drivers helped their respective teams win the constructors' titles during their dominant periods. And all this experience could be very beneficial for Cadillac. You know, they're a new entry on the Formula 1 grid, and having two drivers who have so much experience on the grid could help really propel their development. But going back to Bottas, he was linked with a move to Alpine as well, but it looks like he could be more interested in the Cadillac option. I mean, the race report that Bottas is understood to be extremely keen on Cadillac, and while Alpine has inquired about Bottas's availability, Bottas appears to be more interested in exploring the Cadillac option more thoroughly and securing a long-term deal there. And speaking about Perez, the race go on to say Perez's discussions were previously being conducted by his management, but he's understood to have now joined them in recently meeting Cadillac bosses face to face, although not at the British Grand Prix, as Perez is avoiding the F1 paddock for now. But what do you think? Do you think Bottas and Perez will end up being teammates at Cadillac next year? Let me know in the comments below. But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care.